So here's currently where I sit as we start the Monday, but I'm also doing the TradingView competition, so we will see what that looks like. One of the things that makes it really hard is just having to, oh, look at that, Nick's is talking. So if you've not know nothing about Nick Sean, I would go ahead and highly recommend him. I watch iMan trading, and he exposes a lot of fake people who are out there. These people who pretend to trade, pretend that they know what they're doing and that they are very, very profitable and you should buy their course. I don't sell a course. Nick sells a course, but not anymore. He sort of has a just an area where you can come in and watch him trade live, sort of thing. But his strategy is out there for free, just like I'm sharing mine. Like nothing in trading is behind a paywall. If you want to learn how to trade, you can learn how to trade. It's more dedication, discipline, consistency, emotion handling. Like there's a whole lot more than an actual strategy. Like a strategy really doesn't matter. As long as you can control your risk properly, you can find a way to be profitable. So with any strategy out there, you have to find what works for you. And so I highly encourage you go check out Nick's channel. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what I've done as far as the TradingView competition, and I'll hopefully be able to talk through some of the stuff that I've done. I'm on the 4-hour. This is BTC USD, so Bitcoin. So I'm looking at the previous 4-hour candle, and I got in on a buy. Why? Why did I get on a buy? Because, so if you look up at the little display I have up there, if we get a 4-hour candle that breaks above the high, I'm going to talk about this in like the aspect of buying and whatnot. If it breaks above the high and closes above the high, I'm going to expect another continuation. If it breaks the high and then closes back into that range, I'm expecting a reversal. So here, what do we have? We have a, get a line. Nope, that's not a line, that's a ray. So here, we had a bearish candle. We had a bearish candle there, and the next candle broke the low and closed back into the range. So it didn't stay on the outside. And so I'm expecting a reversal. Now that 4-hour did reverse, as you can tell here. We did get a reversal, but I'm giving some breathing room, which I don't know if I should. Maybe I should have more of just once the candle closes, I should go ahead and close the trade. Because I'm only expecting that next candle to do a certain thing. And so I might actually have to look into that and figure out what my game plan is for that. As it sits right now, price broke that candle here, the high of that one, and then closed back in. So I would expect another reversal, which it looks like it's doing. So I might actually have to revamp this idea on how to do it here. On how I'm actually going to trade this one. I might actually have to do that just to play this out. So last August, because we didn't have one in October or September, in August, I did a previous candle bullish, next candle bullish, previous candle bearish, next candle bearish, unless I saw an indecision candle. Then I would just stay away from the market. That one ended up above break even for the entire month, and that was just another strategy that you had going there. This is a different strategy, just trying to use the two candles prior to predict the third candle, and then that's it. So there's really no level of overall trend that we're trying to get into. So I might have to revamp on how I'm going to do this. This is my first trade for Monday, and so this is me. This would roughly be the same process that you'd have to do if you get into the market and you start trading and you start looking at the charts. You start reorganizing, thinking how you're actually going to handle trades. And so that's just one thing that you would have to do. So the whole idea around the whole trial and error thing is just part of the process. You initially start with something that you have an idea with, you run with it, you get the data to see what's working and what's not working, and then you slowly make tweaks along the way. This would be a tweak that I immediately see, because I realize I am only just trying to predict that next candle. And so if I can do that with a degree of consistency, then I should be able to at least find some sort of profitability with it. Stop loss, take profit, like how that actually works, I'm not exactly sure. I might use the other, like I was using the ATR as my stop loss, so an ATR from the actual entry. That might be valid. It gives me enough room to allow the trade to breathe if it needs to. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll have to see how that actually works out. But let's get back to the charts. So this is Bitcoin. We're going to move on to the next one. Ether is going against me. No. Okay, it happens. So same thing here. It broke the low of the previous 4-hour candle. I was expecting the next candle to go up. That candle did go up, and it eventually turned back around. But if you were shooting for, just a small little pull, then it's valid. Let's go. Next one. Oops, SPX 500. XPX 500, I am, what? This should have been, oh no, this should have been a reversal because the bearish candle broke the low, closed back in. So it should have been a reversal. We're still waiting on that. Euro USD, or gold, sorry, gold. This is one of the other ones where you have a break and a close above the high. So I'm expecting price to continue going. It's obviously not. So it looks like all these might end up just be losers for today. Same thing here. We had a break in, broke the high, came back in, and it looks like it's going the other direction. Euro USD, I am in, so I trade this with Tori's trades as well as a different method. But either way, I was looking for buys on both of these, so it doesn't look like this one's working out for the competition. But I still have a lot of room for the actual Tori trade, so I'm not. One's real money, the other one is just part of the competition to test something. And then West Texas Oil. So same thing here. We're expecting continuation. Why? Because even though it's really, really, really tight, we did close above the high of that previous bullish candle. So it broke the high and closed above the high, so expecting continuation. And so that's it. I'm just running with trial and error. I mean, at the end of this, at the end of the month, given my little tweaks along the way, we'll have to see how this actually plays out. The idea being, if you can even get break even, if you can get to break even, that is a huge step in the right direction. The going statistics, 90% of traders lose 90% of their trading capital in the first 90 days. And so if you can get 30 days in and you're still break even and you're able to manage break even, it's really only small tweaks here and there that would get you to some sort of little bit of profitability. Now, I don't know if those tweaks are technical based, where you'll be changing parts of your strategy, or those tweaks are actually going to be mental. Maybe you get into trades and you end up calling quits on ones that are in profit and you pull out early, or maybe you are very hopeful when it starts going against you and you let it go all the way to your stop loss instead of cutting trades out early. It all depends. It all depends on what the situation is that's going to dictate what you should be doing. So there's really no hard, fast rules on how this is going to work out for you. The key there being is to just get in the markets and start seeing what works out. So, as I said, go check out Nick from Mission FX. I would call him a great mentor. He's very transparent. He runs his Telegram channel and everything has been in there for the past like 7-8 years. I've watched him trade live. He's one of the few out there that provides more than enough evidence that he knows what he's doing, he knows what he's talking about. And one of the huge benefits that I have seen from him is the fact that he puts everything on your shoulders, because it all is on your shoulders. It's all about how you are going to make it work. He can't give you something that's going to make it work. He can give you some ideas and philosophies around how you can approach the markets, but really it's going to be you doing that makes it work. So there's no strategy out there that somebody can give you and you're all of a sudden going to be profitable. You might find some profitability here and there, but in the long term, it's about what you make it. So keep that in mind as you continue this journey. It's rough, but so far I found it worth it. Even though it's not my, my 9 to 5, it's not my real job. I have another job that actually pays the bills. This has blessed us with some money here and there to pay off some things and to cut down credit card debts and things of that nature. I've been able to do that, and so I'm blessed with that. I'm going to continue working at it and see about taking over a reoccurring bill. That way I can get to a point right now where I can consistently make withdrawals while still being able to grow the account. That's what I'm working on. I've gotten to a point where I can grow an account. I can do that and then make a withdrawal. I have not gotten to a point where I can consistently pull out little chunks here and there and still grow that account comfortably. And so that's what I'm working on. Like I said, trial and error. You see what works and you see what doesn't, and you go from there. So come with me on this journey as I continue to go through it. As you continue to go through yourself on your journey, you can always reach out. I would love to help if there's something that I can do. Most of it is still going to be the same. A lot of it's on you. I might be able to just highlight some things that you could do differently, or that you could start implementing, or that you could change that might benefit you. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out for you and your lifestyle and your strategy, just chuck it up. Maybe sometime in the future it will, but at this point it might not. I'm not too concerned. Either way, you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys later.